But now it's time for tonight's Celebrity Gardener, and it's Barry Crocker, and this man has been around in television, on stage, everywhere else for a long time. He's one of Australia's great entertainers. I've got to say, it was a lot of fun having a chat to him and going, well, raking over some of his great memories.
There'll be a special place in heaven waiting for very special angels just like you.
With your own jungle here like this, you'd hardly know that there's all the traffic beyond.
I know, it sort of cuts it off at night, and I just close the doors and I look out at my plants. I could be in the jungle. You're quite right. On an afternoon, I come out here with a little lunch and, you know, a cup of tea, and I can wander up into the other area up here, which is kind of like jungle in a sense. As you know, in my old house, it was living in the tree house. Well, this can sort of assimilate that in a sense. I can look back into the gardens of Hyde Park through my own foliage and believe that I'm back in Warunga if I like.
And you've established all this garden yourself?
Yeah, with the help of a very dear friend of mine, Ian Crawford.
But as I understand it, though, you were deeply traumatised there when that horrible storm came through.
Yeah, we've made our own mini twister there. I mean, I was in the eye of a twister, which is absolutely terrifying. And the 8 giant trees crashed into my lovely home in Warunga, and of course there was glass and walls and bits and pieces. So this is much easier for me to maintain. Of course, I have all this concrete above me, and if a tree was going to hit me, it would have to it would have to fly out of the ground at about 100 miles an hour and come through that little gap.
Don't tempt Providence.
Falling in love with love is falling for make-believe. Falling in love with love is playing the fool.
So this is your new garden?
Yep, this is my new garden. And it's the wonderful thing about it is I don't have to do it.
Someone else does it for you.
Do that, chaps. Yes, get it all in shape for me. Yeah. And of course I walk up here every day. Yeah. Right up to the very end of the park, and then I walk back. And if I have any energy left, I do a few little exercises to keep the blood going. And
it's a great view, though, wherever you look.
Yeah, that's good.
I fell in love with love one night when the moon was full.
So what do you think of this, Don?
Well, it's not a bad view. You can see virtually all of Sydney.
Look at me, Ma. I'm top of the world. Top of the world, Ma. Yeah, it's good. And I tell you, it was a great place to be on New Year's Eve because you get that beautiful spectacle.
Of course.
Right across the harbour, and the water lights up so beautifully.
Yeah.
That's a great sight.
You actually begun both your life and your working career in Geelong?
Yes, I was born in Geelong, and I worked there. I had all different sorts of jobs. You name it, I did it. The best thing I did was being a sign writer. I washed bottles, I cut up chips. I sold photographs door to door. And then one day I was working on the wharf, and a bloke said, do you want to be in show business? And I said, all right. That was it.
So you're going to be Liza Minnelli's father-in-law.
Oh, you heard about this? This what Don is referring to is this picture of my stepson Simon with Liza. The paper's got it all wrong. In fact, Don, I'd like to use your show, if I might, to make my announcement that I am engaged to Barbara Cartland.
Anyway, this wasn't quite true, apparently.
It wasn't quite true. No, Simon, you know, that was taken at the Academy Awards, and you know, they had one picture, as the press would do, and they had just good friends.
A lot of great memories.
Yes, this is my little wall of memorabilia, I guess, here. I had various moments from different shows and different people I've met over the years.
Johnny O'Keefe.
Yeah.
Goodness.
There's Lovelace Watkins there, and several of the older variety performers over there aren't.
Harry Seacombe.
Well, Harry's still with us. Hello! Harry Seacombe! Hello, folks!
And, of course, Barry McKenzie.
Barry McKenzie was a great time in my life. We sort of launched the Australian film industry, which I'm quite proud about.
£70 import duty on this item, sir. Down come the raw prawn. And they got the bloody thing to take slides of the Queen and Phil the Greek and a few other pommy ruins.
That's the law, sir. £70. What have you got in this case?
Personal effects.
Just while we're here, Don, you might have noticed this beautiful plant. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Don Burke for this magnificent presentation.
Actually, the kumquat works well here because...
This is a kumquat. I've always wondered what a kumquat is.
That's it.
Is it flower?
Yeah, the orange blossom flowers, which are perfumed and lovely, but it's just a really good pot plant, and I regard those effectively as orange flowers because they last for many months. You've got the orange colour, fits with all your colours here really well. So you've got the hot red gravel, red colours in a lot of these other things, just works perfectly.
Just like Spain.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Your own little touch of Spain.
Well, I thank you. I thank you very much for this lovely gift, and here's to Burke's backyard. And freebies. Oh, and Don, speaking of freebies, I hope you're going to come and see my one-man show at the Parramatta Theatre, the Lennox Theatre, 26th, 27th of this month. It's called Almost a Legend. Oh, and speaking of plugs, Twisted Tales, the Brian Brown and
I heard.
Alan White
yes,
production.
Yes, and I heard you played one of the great dead bodies.
I got a picture. Hang on, I'll get a picture.
Yeah. Well, you see, the series, it's on Channel 9, and Barry's in one of them, and he just plays for the entire show, I think, this dead body. How did you find playing a dead body?
Playing a dead person was easy. Just remembering some of my past performances.
And of all the bits you do, you know, of all the things you've done, is there one area of performing that you derive more pleasure from?
No, I think it's just really standing in front of an audience. It's like a love affair if you're doing cabaret or a one-man show or even a play, you know, and you hear that wonderful applause coming or laughter.
So you're just a junkie, an applause junkie.
An applause junkie, I guess you could say that. Yes, I love it. I love the applause.